If you got the house in your Iowa divorce, I've got something that catches a lot of people completely off guard. Legally, that house might not be fully yours yet. The decree says it's yours, but on the property records, the story might not be finished. And most folks don't find out until they go to sell or refinance. And the whole thing grinds to a halt at the worst possible moment. I'm Jeremy Danilson, a real estate attorney here in Iowa, and my team has supported over 10,000 real estate transactions in the last few years. To be clear, I'm not your divorce lawyer. I'm the real estate side. I'm the person who makes sure that when you go to actually sell that house, the divorce didn't leave a landmine sitting on your title. Because here's the thing, nobody tells you this. The divorce decree settles things between you and your ex, but your title, the public record of who owns the house and what's owed against it, that's a separate world. The decree can order something to happen, but the property records don't update themselves. Somebody has to actually go make it official. And 4 leftover pieces from a divorce can quietly sit on that title and trip up your sale. So here's the plan. I'm gonna walk you through all 4 in plain English and tell you exactly what to check for each one. Give me about, 8 minutes, and when you're ready to sell, you'll actually be ready. First and biggest, the decree alone may not have transferred the house into your name. A lot of people assume the judge's order flips ownership automatically. Sometimes it does, but only if that decree includes the property's full legal description and the specific magic legal words that actually convey it. That's a real distinction. A decree that spells out the legal description and says the right magic words can act as the transfer all by itself. But a decree that just says Pat keeps the house, or that orders your ex to sign a quitclaim deed, then you need that actual deed. A quitclaim deed is simply the document where your ex gives up, quits any claim to the property. Until it's signed and recorded at the courthouse, your ex may still be sitting on your title on paper. Think of it this way. The decree is the referee blowing the whistle and awarding you the trophy. The deed is what actually moves the trophy onto your shelf. Here's how this bites in real life. Someone comes to us excited. They've accepted an offer on the house they got in the divorce 3 years ago. We pull the title and their ex is still on it. Because the decree ordered a quitclaim deed that nobody ever signed, now we're trying to track down an ex-spouse who has 0 motivation to help days before closing. And the same thing happens with refinances. People get denied because on paper, they don't fully own the house yet. Here's what to do. Pull your decree right now and check. Does it have the full legal description and conveying language? Or did it order a quitclaim deed that never got signed? If your ex was supposed to sign and won't, there are ways to go back to the court and enforce it. But you want to start that months before you list, not the week of closing. Second, child support. If your decree ordered child support, an unpaid balance can turn into a claim that clouds your title. So when you go to sell, the buyer's attorney is going to want proof that support is paid up or current. Here's the part that surprises people. You can't just sign a paper saying, I'm all caught up. In Iowa, that proof, an affidavit of support obligations, has to come from the person receiving the payments, or from an attorney who actually pulled the state's child support records. The paying spouse's word alone does not clear it. Why so strict? Because the whole point is to protect the kids that the money is owed to. So the system won't just take the payor's word for it. What to do? If support was ordered, get that confirmation lined up early. Tracking down a cooperative ex at closing time is nobody's idea of fun. And if there's a real unpaid balance, you'll want to know now, not at the closing table. Quick pause. If your head is starting to spin, that's exactly why I made this. Before you list a house that came out of a divorce, have a real estate attorney read your decree and check your title. My team does this all the time. We find these issues before they blow up a closing. There's a quick link below to talk with us. Okay, the last 2. Third, and it works the same way, spousal support or alimony. If the decree ordered it, that obligation can hang on your title just like child support. A lot of people lump it in with the rest of the divorce and assume it's handled. But to the title, it's its own separate item that has to be shown paid or current. Same fix, get it documented the right way, by the right person before you're sitting at a closing table waiting on it. And fourth, the one that bites the hardest. In a lot of divorces, one spouse keeps the house but owes the other a cash payment to even things out. You keep the home, you pay me $30,000. That payment is not just a promise. It can act like a judgment lien against the property. Again, a lien is basically a sticky note the world attaches to your house that says, you owe me first. And it has to come off before you can sell clean. Here's where people get stung. They make the payment, they move on with their life, but nobody ever filed the paperwork showing it was paid. So years later, the record still shows the debt, and the title looks like the money is still owed. To clear it, the record needs a release showing it was actually paid, or a sworn statement that it's paid in full. Here's what to do. If your settlement included a payment like that, don't just confirm you paid it. Make sure there's a recorded release that proves it on paper to anybody that looks. So let's bring it home. After an Iowa divorce, 4 things can keep that house from being truly cleanly yours. The deed may still need to be signed and recorded, and child support, spousal support, and any property settlement payment all may need to be cleared on the record. None of it is scary once you know to look, but every bit of it is a lot easier to fix before you list versus the week of closing. If you've got a house from a divorce and you're thinking about selling, click the link below and let's check it together first, while there's still plenty of time to fix anything we can find. And this is actually a perfect example of something I covered in another video. The legal questions your real estate agent isn't allowed to answer, divorce and title is right at the top of that list. That one's right here. Go watch it next.